And actually, we have Dipan and sort of Prakash Diwan also with us. Dipan and Prakash, good morning. Great to have both of you here. Special day for us, 25 years, and wish you could be here. And I do hope later in the day we see you here.
Yeah, I think Dipan's coming in a little later, right?
Yes, of course, cannot miss such an event. Congratulations on completing 25 years, and it's been a privilege being part of your journey for the last 25 years, and you have really changed, the way we absorb news, the way we analyze it, and then we're making so many decisions based on the news that we hear on your channel. So in a way, you have been a part of investors' lives for the last 25 years, helping them meet their investment goals, building wealth for them. And it's been a great time being associated with you.
Okay. Oh, by the way, let me tell you, Dipan and all our viewers, so we all started our journey as part of a television network, right? So we have lots of photo booths here at the venue as well. One of them is this. If you pull back, even I didn't realize it earlier, you pull back, this is the good old-fashioned television set of yesteryears.
You want to give them a sneak peek? Go in and...
Go ahead. How the old newsreaders of yore go in. Should we? Should I kind of...
Yeah.
My God.
Careful. How's that looking? I don't know how
this is how we were in the old television set.
No, absolutely. Prakash, are we seeing you here as well later in the day?
Hopefully, yes. I should be able to make it, but... Prashant, congratulations nevertheless, and thank you to all our viewers for believing in this journey in the way they've done for the last 25 years. It's quarter of a century, so that makes it really, really very special. So happy to be part of this, and look forward to being with you soon.
No, absolutely. You've got to see it to believe it. Let's just talk about a little bit of here and now as well. Both of you. Dipan, if I can start with you, what's your sense? I mean, this is painful for the first time, I think, in 4 years. Nifty down about more than 10% from the all-time highs. Just your thoughts and how much more you think on the downside?
Hey, Prashant, this is a walk in the park type of a correction. And it's a wake-up call for all the new investors that, when you invest in stocks, be prepared for a 10%, maybe 15, 20% also type of a correction. And this kind of a correction is much needed if you want a 4 or 5 year bull market going forward also, because a lot of the froth has to be removed from time to time. Weaker players have to be shaken out. Leverage positions have to be curtailed. And a correction like this does exactly that. So I'm very pleased with this correction which has taken place. We have been anticipating it and have been saying so for the past several months or so. I think that, considering how disappointing this earnings season has been, you could expect even a further correction in stock prices. And I look at the company by company when I go stocks, good quality businesses trading at maybe 60, 70 times. Now with earnings season over and some increase in profits are now going at 50, 60 times. So from super expensive, they have gone to expensive. Another 5, 7% correction will make them into that perfect zone for buying. So I think that market has some more corrective action to take place. But gradually, I think we're getting into a good space where a lot of good quality businesses will be available at reasonable valuations, which will show exceptional returns in the next leg of the bull market.
Hi, good morning, gentlemen. Good to see you all in. Prakash as well as Dipan. Over these years, it's we refer to you all as guests on the show, but we're more like family, right? We have met each other's families, spent a lot of time together. With Prakash as well, maybe a drink or so off and on. So Dipan's son and me have been good friends in the past as well. So thanks, gentlemen, for always supporting us and being part of our journey as well. Well, let's get to stocks then. Dipan, you briefly mentioned a couple of those stocks have come down to desirable levels with the index come down by close to 11%. Give me 1 or 2 stocks with some rationale.
So I think, we're very positive and have been so on a lot of the platform companies. And although they are facing challenges, but these are great businesses, good scalability. And I think that valuations now are at reasonable levels. Companies like, say, Just Style, India Mart, Affle India, RateGain Technologies. I think these are the companies that, we missed out on. Some of them we have an investment as a measure of disclosure, but they were trading at very fancy valuations. Now earnings also have moved up and valuations are in that kind of a reasonable zone if they correct another 4 or 5% or so. And these are businesses, which have got great scale and a super future going ahead, great compounding stories as well. and in underpenetrated markets where they have a good competitive moat. So I think we are looking at that particular space more closely. And, one of its kind companies, I think that solar equipment has a great future. I'm keeping a close eye on Premier Energies as well as Wari, the new listing. Maybe 10-15% correction in those stocks would put them into a buy zone with a 3 to 5 year type of a view. So I think we are seeing pockets. You have to have a bottom-up approach over here and be very stock selective. The next few months may not be, all stocks go up kind of a scenario, but definitely there'll be good opportunities.
Okay, got it. Few of those stocks, select platform names as well as the solar energy themes. Thanks, Dipan, for that. Prakash, coming across to you then. I wanted to ask you particularly about 3 stocks: DMart, Zomato, and Jio Financial. The reason I'm asking you about them is, these stocks are going to be available for trading in the F&O market. And with that criteria fulfilled, they could very well make their way into the Nifty in the next review, which my guess is I think it should be towards the end of January, beginning of February. One would say that, that Nifty entry is good, but if you're daring enough, you could also short these stocks now in the next month or so. What's your view on the 3 of them?
So, Nigel, honestly speaking, the F&O entry is not as dreadful as it seems now, given the fact that from 20th, the F&O market itself is going to undergo a lot of change in terms of the complexion, the participation, depth, and all of that. Contract sizes are going up. The requirements are different. So it's not going to be very easy for people to do that. But for a market to be healthy and mature and in terms of price discovery potential, I think being part of an F&O and the ability to sell when you're not convinced of the pricing is a good sign. So there's nothing wrong with it. It's just that, it should get used on the speculative side and disrupt things. So my sense is that will not happen. But yes, you're right. The end potential, the eventual potential of them being part of the Nifty is very promising, because these are going to be bellwether businesses at some point in time. They are already. DMart, for instance, is almost a proxy to the retail sector for us. And the same thing is going to happen to Zomato at some point in time, and of course, Jio Financial. So their participation in the Nifty definitely makes sense. It makes the Nifty richer in terms of presence of a representation of various sectors. So I'm quite positive. I really wouldn't be worried. But yes, on the other side, positive side, you could also kind of have leverage positions within the F&O if you are a tactical positional player, which might be also quite interesting as an opportunity. I'm not recommending that at this point in time, but the possibilities are definitely very promising.
Got it. All right, gentlemen, we thank you all for joining in. We'll keep coming back to you all and, throw some questions at you all to help us out with some of that fundamental analysis.